All right, everyone, we have returned. I hope you all are refreshed. And it is now time for the gig. There's been preparation. The shard has been recovered from the drone after a little bit of initial climbing and confrontation. What's a good little warm-up before the heist? Maybe it's not a heist per se, but... All right, so driving to Sector 4... to the outskirts of Sector 4. You're going to have to park a couple blocks away. And then, fortunately, it's not hardcore parkour, but you do need to be cautious, as not only are surfaces slippery when wet, this is torrential rain, some wind, and it's also acid rain. So if something is flimsy and made of organic material, there's a very good chance that it will be no less sturdy for the efforts of the weather. Before the approach to the warehouse, then, one last check. What are you doing with Dust Rattler, or, if you all need to load up your ammo into your weapons on your character sheets and demi-plane or whatever, go ahead and get all that stuff loaded and activated, and if there's any notes that I should know of coming forward onto the scene, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be narrating things, and what will happen will happen.
Yeah, that's a good point. Obviously, we have the three going in, D-Res, Gopher, and Kiri. Where do you want Outback and JP to be?
Yeah. Good question.
We are not exactly the more combat-oriented people, so...
Yep, you gotta tell me.
If you're talking, I cannot hear you.
Because my mic was up, because I'm a dumbass. Professional streamer! I was saying, having you guys somewhat nearby to run distraction, at least, would probably be useful.
Yeah, because... Yeah, I can do that if you need to, but... options would be rather limited.
Well, I'm also thinking that, distraction might also include just hucking a grenade.
I'm just a bit cautious about approaching, because I don't know what their guard rotation is like for people being there or not there. Either way, they might have a bit of a suspicion on my car if I'm just idling nearby.
Oh yeah, no, that is a concern, somewhat of a concern. But...
And outside my car, I've got a single pistol and not much else. If you need a fast escape, I can get there pretty quickly. Even with the water, it'll just wet my feet a bit.
And I myself am not much in the way of handling people face to face no more.
I think me and JP can stay in the car. If you need a distraction, I'll drive straight at their front gate and throw a grenade on them.
That works. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but I genuinely do not want to have to start dropping bodies unless it's, unless we have no other choice. I've already made plans for that, by the way.
Good to know. Well,
they're going to want to
emergency
burn them if they're floating in
the water.
Yep.
Well, the emergency code word we use, so good luck. Hope you don't need to send it.
Yep, orange chicken burrito. She's shaking her head like, I didn't come up with this. I didn't agree to this.
It's completely and utterly nonsensical, which makes it the best code phrase ever. It means nothing to anyone other than us.
You know what? That is completely fair.
Alright, well, get out there, try not to drop too many bodies, and don't let anyone drop yours.
Don't intend to.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But if you do need to make a very hasty retreat, I will just mention that, small as it may look, I can tow up to 10 tons in this rig, so if you need me to just pull the gate off its hinges, I do have a tow cable.
That's good to know.
And that's
Dust
actually
Rattler's
very
got a little bit more bite to her than originally anticipated.
Oh yeah, she's a survivor.
She's a scrappy thing.
Yeah, you don't get this kind of horsepower in a stock factory car, so...
Yep.
All right. Well then, everyone in the audience, you know, you can say it
The
along
gig's
with me.
on.
This is where the party splits, and
This is where the fun begins.
and this is also coincidentally when the fun begins.
To be fair, this sort of thing, like, in stark contrast to games like D&D, when you should never split the party under any circumstances, this actually happens very often in games like Shadowrun, like BTM, and like Cyberpunk. Splitting the party happens very often. The game is designed to handle that.
Yeah, because the game is designed to handle Ocean's 11 situations.
Correct. So, don't be afraid that we're splitting up, but we're always in contact with each other, because tactical networking is very important.
Yes, we all have a live call going on the Hollow at all times during this mission.
That's scrambled through Drake.
And it's all
Yep.
scrambled, yep. And, yeah. Begin virtuous mission.
Yep.
Now!
Meow.
That's
Right. Meow. Lisa
Uncharacteristically,
says.
D-Rez has pulled all of her mohawk hair into a very tight bun under her rain hood.
Oh, okay. All right.
Her hair is up and out and is tight and secure,
Ma'am, off the keyboard, please.
which, as you all notice, that she has the full sides of her head shaved.
I mean, Kiri's already always
That's-
knows, but yes.
That's gotta be terrible in the cold.
Why are you smacking me with your fist?
Most
That's
waste,
unnecessary. I'm just
most
getting
dangerous-
bat by this cat's tail.
the most dangerous weapon known to mankind, the tail of an animal that you let into your house.
Nisa has used Tail Whip. It
Yes.
lowered your defense.
All right, so the approach begins. JP and Outback are in Dust Rattler, a couple blocks away. JP could have very easily said, yeah, hey, just take these series of planks. You don't need to Prince of Persia it necessarily. Along the way, though, you do see where you do need to take an alternate route, because the planks that were put down were either like broken or someone took them. Finding an alternative route isn't impossible. It just takes a little bit of extra time to do. For purposes of the mission, I'm gonna say that it's about 7:30 p.m. right now. Remember, you need to get this done by midnight, which presumably you have still a pretty wide open window. Don't step on off the keyboard, ma'am.
Technically before midnight. The brick patch hits at midnight.
Yeah,
so.
If it comes down to the dramatic moment where your finger's hovering over the send key, I would hit the send key before 11:59:59 just to be safe. But yes, that is the literal last second before the brick command goes out. All right. So as you are approaching here in the rain, You are noticing that there's everyone is just hunkered down because these were shells of buildings. People are just inside their tents. There's a couple who might be milling around, but no one wants to be out in this. They don't want to be close to where the acid rain is spraying in from a hole in the wall. Moving, not that moving around is necessarily bad. There's a couple other people who are doing it. But for the most part, there's no one who's watching you or is rubbernecking, unlike what was happening on the street in front of that, kind of upper middle class high rise that you were casing. Because everyone is too busy huddling and not wanting to, get this fever, or they don't want to get melted by acid rain and, practical stuff like that.
Good deal.
There's no lights on in here too. Like people would have lanterns, or they'll have a fire burning somewhere, like in a tent or just outside of it. And then more in particular, when you get to, when you follow the routes back to about where Kiri was, and you can overlook the warehouse. There are two things that are visible with no need for perception, even at a negative, because of the rain. One, this would be three things. One is that there are no guards inside or outside the perimeter. Two,
Convenient.
there are absolutely zero lights. Well, not that there's a lot of windows or... Hey, ma'am, off the keyboard. Ma'am. Stop. But there's not even like emergency stuff on, like an emergency like floodlight or something outside on the warehouse. There's no lights, like in particular. There's no flashing lights on the beacon tower.
There's no power.
And three, there is a tractor that is only partially submerged in the 3 feet of water, because it is a tractor. But there is a tractor here, and there is someone hanging from the tractor and is floating in the water and is trying to weakly grab onto something or to help himself. And you see that the person hanging onto the tractor for sure has a Dynalar Grip King arm. So, coming onto the scene, these are the three differences from when you first cased the joint. No
I don't
guards,
think there's any power in that building.
presumably no power, and there's someone who is languishing sort of in a half-drowned state over here by the fence.
There was no power, emergency lights would still be on, which means either they don't have emergency lights or they've turned everything off intentionally.
Then how's
Or the emergency powers run out.
Well, here's the question: if it's
Some of them
completely out,
disappoint
how
for-
would it broadcast a message? Oh,
Yeah, that's odd.
unless the transmitter's got its own power source.
Looking at the cameras, do they appear to be on? Like red flashing lights or things like that?
There's no lights or movement at the warehouse.
Okay. This is very convenient for us until the power turns on. Then everything will come on at once.
Well, work it to your advantage while you can.
Yeah.
So, in order for this thing to get loaded into the tower, it probably will need the power back on, and then the shard slotted, and then we get the fuck out. We dealt it like we don't have time.
Yeah.
So, that hole in the fence is going to present a problem because the only way to get through that right now is to swim underneath it.
Take a pair
And
of
I
wire
shouldn't get
cutters
this
to the
shard
fence.
wet.
How tall is the fence? Just as a question.
The fence is what, like
It's-
5 yards, 5 meters, so 15-ish feet.
And it's barbed at the top.
Yeah, it has razor wire at the top.
Yeah, and angle too.
Ma'am.
The move would be take a pair of wire cutters to it.
That way I can be above water and standing and not have to worry about getting the shard wet.
And, you know, some fever.
Well, yeah, that too.
It'll just be faster in and out.
Yeah. I just... Something is wrong. This doesn't feel good.
It doesn't feel right at all. This isn't what we planned for. We planned for guards and security systems and all sorts of other
The
shit.
guards-
This is
The guards are one thing, but the rest of this, I don't know.
I'm betting as soon as the power goes on, Dynalar's going to be alerted that there's intruders. And as soon as they find that out, if they have turrets in there, which I don't know, that's known to happen at Arasaka.
Oh, don't talk to me about Arasaka turrets.
We
They
don't
do
know what's
something
inside the building.
They do something really nasty where they'll have a clear hallway with 2 turrets on the side and some cover. Intentionally placed. So that if they deal with either of the turrets in front or they get disabled, a third one pops from the roof behind them and
And zeros you flat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that we're going to expect something quite that sophisticated, but you never know.
But no. If there's
Security
any power,
systems at the very least.
if there's any power system control, it's going to be inside. If the tower doesn't have its own independent power supply, then that's going to be our point of ingress. The thing is, though, is that how do we get over all of this standing water? Probably by grappling, no doubt.
I figure cut a hole in the fence that gets us into the perimeter, grapple to the roof.
Yeah, but how do we how do we even get close enough to the fence? It's under 3 feet of water. You know, toxic sludge, basically.
Right. Trudging through is an option, but it's not ideal.
It's not even not ideal, it's dangerous.
You can get swept away. That guy looks like he's going to get swept away any minute.
Yeah,
What other option do we have, though?
find a point to grapple onto that we can leapfrog our way across the water.
We only have one grapple gun. That's the other problem.
Right.
Yeah, you really don't have a horizontal option. You have a little bit of a vertical grapple option.
Well, it's 150 feet. So if we grapple to the tractor and then to the roof from there.
We can at least get that guy out of the water.
Because yeah, going into the water just isn't viable. Like, as an out-of-character point, I don't know if any of you guys have ever dealt with actual floodwaters, but 3 feet, no, that's death.
Yeah, you're swept away. Yep.
You're swept away. That's death.
Yeah, if you don't have anything to hold on to.
Like,
Well, while there is some movement to the water, it's not rushing. Like this is a collection area. That's why it's raised up so much. This is more like swampy, stagnant. The rain is coming down. There is some water movement. The guy's not like gripped onto the tractor and he's like flapping or anything. He's trying to, every so often, like he's trying to keep so he can breathe, right? He's trying to keep his head up above the water as it's still kind of coming down, and there's like a little bit of splashing. But there's not some great current flowing through. Now, there's other dangers. There is the fever that, I mean, hopefully you all don't expose yourself in a way to contract it. But
I
I guess
the fact that there's probably stuff under that we can't see.
there would be hazards like that, though. That is true.
If we were going to try wading through it, we could grapple hook the fence, and then all hold onto the grapple hook line. But
Just in case, yeah.
Well, if we get to the tractor, we can go from the tractor to the roof.
So long as we don't get caught by the razor wire.
Razor wire is kind of nasty, yes, but
Yeah, let's get to the tractor first. At least one of us. And then we can go from there. Because that guy's gonna need some help. Corporal or not, he doesn't deserve this.
yeah.
I guess the other thing, too, based on what we know, because only D-Res and I really have to go in, right?
Presumably, yeah. The bare bones would be getting the shard into the tower, and well, in this case, perhaps even restoring power. That would be a you thing, Gopher, more directly, and then making sure that the shard is uploaded properly on the software side of things, which is presumably a D-Res thing.
Yep.
So then at least Kiri could stay on the building providing overwatch, assuming they're with us.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
And if you and I are going together, we're going in together as a team. We're not splitting up. We'll make sure
Alright.
to hit the power and security first. Make sure we know where those are. Get the shard up to the tower. Verify that it's gonna be connected to that power. Flip the power on, slot the shard. Make sure the program runs, and then Delta.
Yeah.
That's my plan for inside. Which means, Kitty, that you'd be only out here providing, overwatch or cover fire. We'd be on our own inside.
Stay low, stay behind things. Do not get caught. In fact, to Gopher, I would probably even recommend you stay on the roof. By the hatch. Because remember that the panel needs repairs. And you are the only one capable of doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe D can too, but like, you're the only one who we know is like doubly confirmed capable of doing that.
I'm a little tech savvy, but I'm not that good.
Yeah. Gopher is kind of the goat on that front.
Yeah.
So
I guess, yeah.
No, security
even-
systems is where I'm strong suit, but that, you know, Gopher, you're the guy, you're the mechanic.
You handle the software, I handle the hardware.
Alright. Then let's get to the tractor.
Okay. So that will require wading through the water. Not that it's, again, you're not in danger of being swept away. What I would like on the approach from the building to the tractor, for those of you who are going, walking through the water, I need you to make either a perception at a -2 or an athletics in order to avoid any sort of harmful debris that has been washed around, or that you don't, step on some sharp things.
Okay. I'm gonna do perception, and I'm gonna use 2 Fickle God's favors to negate
Okay.
the penalty.
Complete. Mark is complete.
would I need to do that as well, or?
If you're wading through the water, then yes.
No, I'd be set up in the building on Overwatch, so no. No, I wouldn't need to do
Okay.
that.
Then this would just be for Gopher and D-Resin getting over to the tractor.
Perception, 2 luck.
Okay. Very good.
21.
All right. So despite the low light and the rain,
10.
as you're wading through, and mechanically, when you're doing this, you're at half movement, and this is also going to impact if it comes up evasion or some other things. Okay. But you do manage to avoid some sharp debris and other things that otherwise would have snagged or hurt you, or done bad things to invite particular toxins into your body. You get over to the tractor, and
And we're calling out to him as we're coming up.
hell, he's spitting out water. Hell, it sounds like he's been doing this for a long time. His voice is so raspy and hoarse, you can barely hear him over the constant hiss of the rain coming down and hitting the stagnant water. And
We're camming, just hang on for another second.
hold on. And that.
And as soon as we get to him, just start pulling him up on top of the tractor.
You go to pull him, and if you want to pull him, I mean, I guess you could like break his arm or dislocate his shoulder, but he's in such a way because his arm is locked onto a part of the tractor where, if the water keeps rising, he will definitely drown, but you're going to have to release his grip if you want to get him out of the water, because he is locked on with this Dynalar cyber arm, the Grip King.
Gopher, you should
What
probably check to see if there's an emergency release on the arm.
I was actually thinking, what about the shard?
Yeah, you can manual patch the... Yeah?
Wait, so his arm is not functioning, or his arm is just locked in place?
Well, both. The arm is not letting go, and as such, it's keeping, like, he is pinned down. So it would be like his arm locked up when he was stepping down from the tractor, right? And it's keeping him in this lower state coming down, and he's just so tired and half drowned. So he's just sort of floating along, and he's holding on because his arm is functioning perhaps too well. It is the Grip King, and it's not letting go of the tractor. So he is pinned outside of the tractor in the water by his arm. So if you want to get the human part of him, you will need to address the cyberware or break him in some way, or I don't know. You tell me how you're approaching this. But if
I have an idea, because I could quick hack disable cyberware.
Yeah, you could break into his new report and disable his cyber arm.
Yeah, because I guess because with disabled cyberware like that, the limb would go
It's
limp,
inoperable.
right? Yeah.
it could,
Unless it's considered a foundational, foundational piece.
No,
But-
even foundational wear is rendered inoperable. Cyberware arms and
Short
cyber
circuit-
treat.
Okay, yeah, short circuit is the one that doesn't affect foundationals. Cyberware malfunction will disable for
Yeah, so you'd
60
have-
seconds.
Yeah, you're just doing a temporary version of what Dynalar is going to do permanently.
So, I'm gonna tell him, I'm a programmer. I'm a net runner. I can disable your arm. It's gonna go limp. But I need you to hang on to my buddy here, and we're gonna get you out of this, okay?
I
But I need access.
don't want to drown.
You're not gonna drown. I just need access. I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on. Okay? We'll get you out of this.
Just help me.
And I'm going to direct connect from my personal link, and I'm going to connect into his neural port
Okay.
and jack in.
Okay.
Does he have any self-ice that I need to get past?
No.
Okay. Then I am just going to disable cyberware malfunction to turn his arm off. And I'm going to throw 2 luck on it.
Go for grab his ass. Like,
Yeah.
grab him and hold on for dear goddamn life.
And this is a DV10, so I'm looking for 11 plus.
Yep.
Shit balls.
Oh no.
That is the worst critical I could ever roll.
That is a true crit fail.
It just means I'm not successful at it, I guess. But I have to give it a second before I can try again.
Your first attempt, you're like, wait a minute, this guy definitely has sub fever. Do I get that now?
There is a weird interaction that some fever somehow causes, rejection or some errors with cyberware.
With cyberware. I'm gonna give it a second, put it on cooldown, and do it again. Unless there's something that anyone else wants to do before I do that, I'm gonna do it again. Ah, fuck.
The arm is like twitching. Can you? I don't care. Just cut it off or get into it.
I just need
I'm
another
gonna-
second. What was that, Gopher?
Well, I guess there's 2 other options too, because you're connected to him. Would it be possible to pass the patch through to his thing and
Like-
maybe see if that?
Upload it? Like, upload a copy?
Yeah.
I mean, if Maddie will let me upload a copy.
Well, remember
It'd be like-
the yin needs a yang, and then the arm needs the yin yang, because that's the
Okay.
complete.
So,
The complete patch.
version. Okay. So I can't do that. Okay. Trying again.
Time's the jump.
Third time's a charm.
You do have
Please.
fickle gods, so
Another fickle god? Yeah, I'm gonna use
So
it.
you got one more.
Fuck.
Nope.
wow.
I'm gonna see if there's
It's not working for me.
a hardware solution to try
Okay.
and release.
I'll
the
take a
arm.
cyber tech if you got it.
Yep, because she's taking too long.
Cyber arms can't typically be removed. You normally require a clinic to do it. or
Oh,
the
you can
quick-
remove them expeditiously, but
Yeah,
you
there's
might
the-
want some first aid or paramedic as a backup.
That's more my shtick.
Yeah, well, no, it's just like
Pulling him up.
oops.
Pulling him
Must-
up. Pulling him out of the water.
23. All right. So, a needle pulling thread. All right. So she tried the software. Gopher, you're like, all right, fuck it, we're doing this. I got this tool. You know, you're in there and like you get into the Grip King arm, and you're getting it to, you're getting it to release here. Let me go to.
Fuck, I was hoping not to break it. Jesus.
As you are in and you're trying to address this, you're like, okay, maybe there's like a release for the like pneumatic tube and I can like, I don't know, undo the pressure so it lets up. When you're in there, and there's like a little, I don't know, we'll say there's like a little diagnostic screen inside the arm itself, and you're like, okay, what's wrong?
I'd be able to also see his diagnostics.
You realize two things here. One, the arm is not recognizing that it's glitching. The arm is operational. It appears to be doing its job as the Grip King. In fact, it's done a very good job as Grip King. However, when you look at the error log as you're inside the arm, you're using your cyber tech and you're in there, there's an error message that reads what I put in our Roll20 chat.
I'd also be able to see this on his diagnostics too, since I'm in his neural port, right?
Yeah.
I'd have access to his biomon.
If he's sharing it, that's fine. Or he could just tell you too.
That would be in the biomon. That's firmware side error.
Riot suppression mode. Well, shit. But
Yeah.
as soon as Gopher has him released, essentially, just lift him up onto the tractor so he can catch his breath and rest.
Those fuckers. Came to give him a piece of my mind. They had already dealt it. Thank you. Is there something that I can do for you? I'm getting the fuck out of here, but I won't leave you hanging myself. Do you need a ride out?
Well, we'll need a ride out here in a bit.
You live around here? What are you doing here?
Yeah, we live around here, but we were also going to give Dylanar a piece of our mind too.
Oh,
Same lines.
Yeah.
Gotta get into the building though.
I'll tell you what. I owe you and I owe them too. Just, hang on a moment, huh? I gotcha.
Well, you should rest, and because what if you catch some fever?
I don't know what that is.
It's From drinking the sludge, you were kind of bubbling in it.
I eat plenty of vegetables. I'll be fine.
You should get to a ripper.
Yeah,
But
before I do, I'm gonna help you out, and I'm gonna give Dynalar my peace of mind. Just.
Well, we just need to get to the building. I'll take it from there.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry.
Okay.
I'll get you there. And the state that he's in, could be stress, could be the fever. Delirium was a symptom. But even though he is partially drowned, this big old farmer's boy with his Dynalar grip kings hops back down into the water, and he's not, I'd say he's muttering, but you can hear him even over the hiss of the rain. Get those fuckers. We're gonna get them good. Oh. Don't worry. I pay my favors back. You hear that? You hear that, you assholes? And with his two big grip kings, he plunges them down into the water by the fence. And you can hear the servos whine. And he plucks up a big boulder. And he throws it out of the way. He then... This guy would be like Potemkin, if you want a visual image. This guy then reaches to the fence, and the grip king, the servos just... And you see all the wire, like, bind up as his grip king fingers just crunch up the fence, and he casts it aside. If anyone from Dynalar gives you trouble, you tell them that it was me. And if they want something for the damage, they can come see me. The fuckers. Yeah.
And what's your name? I might just leave a note for you.
Why, I'm the Grip King, of course.
All right, Grip King. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you for the help.
Go see a ripper.
Yeah. Yeah, a ripper. Rippin'. Rip and tear. That sounds really good right now. As he starts walking back towards the tractor. And, fires it up.
Kitty?
Heels out at a astounding 5 miles an hour.
Yeah. But, man, that water's not slowing him down in that tractor, though. So, yeah, he's doing a 5 mile an hour peel out. But, this section of the fence is now completely...
ripped out.
Is completely ripped out.
Keep an eye on him. Make sure that he actually leaves. He's a little delirious.
Check.
I don't need a cyber psycho on this fucking mission.
Good distraction, though.
Worry about your morals later. Save the people you can now.
You're right, right. We're helping farmers with grip kings.
Yeah,
Start
just
treading water to head towards the building.
keep thinking about the farmers.
Now, Kiri, while you have been watching this go on and they're getting ready to move into the next section, you said that you had set up an overwatch on the scene. I would like you to make a perception. Remember that this is at -2.
Yep. That'll be a 16.
Okay.
I'll spend a pair of Fickle God's favors to make that an 18.
That is very good. I go in to narrate what you now see.
DV17 is a DV17 is a breakpoint that I would like to beat.
while I'm marking this down, give me a tactics as well, please.
Sure, tactics. Tactics, I'm gonna shove 2 luck into. That's a 20.
Wow, man, Kiri, you are, you're dabbing on your haters here. All right, while this is going
Evan's
on,
having good dice tonight.
over time, you have noticed in the perimeter here that there have been ripples that haven't just been the water coming down. You know, of course, as you know, they're wading and sloshing, they're helping out the tractor guy, and from all the boulder being ripped up and everything. You have noticed that there is a direct pattern of something moving in the water. You're not getting a shark fin, but you're getting that kind of swirl and a little bit of a regular wake, as it seems like there are several things below the water that are just going in up, and this is why tactics is coming into play. This is a patrol route. It is exact, and it is 4 things in the water that are on that are just on some sort of a patrol route around the warehouse, but they're small enough that they're underneath the water.
Hold. Drones under the water, 4 of them. Regular patrol routes, sending patterns to you now. And Kiri will send basically a top-down view where she's drawn the patrol patterns of the drones. You should be able to, given that they're technical, you should be able to ping them with your neuroport as they come by and hack them, perhaps. But they might be able to see under the water. If they can see you or they touch you, you will get caught. And I can't see more from up here. They're completely submerged.
Copy.
4.
So I'm based on what she found out about the wake of them. I'm gonna wait until one. I'm gonna have us wait until one passes us.
Okay.
Based on Kiri's patterns, and after it passes, then go to the building.
Okay. With the slowed motion, by the time you would reach the building, another one on the patrol route would, presumably see you or sense you if they can and do. So at some point you're gonna have to find a way to not be around them if you wish to avoid them.
Have to grapple up from a bit further away.
Based on that, like Curry said, be able to potentially hack one as it comes near.
Well, you can't see them.
No, I do need line of sight, I think, in order to be able to quick hack.
Given my tactics
Mhm.
was such a good roll,
Yes.
could I perhaps would I be able to perhaps deduce a window of time where, given that they'd be entering via that part of the fence, where there would be a blind spot? Like, say it's like 5-10 seconds that they could grapple to the roof from there and wheel up before getting caught?
Maybe not a blind spot per se. However, in your analysis and doing well in tactics and the timing of things, you can point out to them that while it's not really able to be seen clearly because it's flooded in at night, there was some kind of a machine or something out in the yard here that would lift them above the that if they could get to it, that they could stand on that. It would be a little extra height, but it would also, they could play, they're fish out of water. and
yeah, and
that
it means the drones likely wouldn't detect them up there. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, then we'll do that.
Yeah, Kiri'll send a ping. Get up to here, then go from there.
Good deal. And
Also, copy as a point of order. You may want to watch behind you. There is a thiefus on the shelves.
oh, I see him.
I just wanted to make sure that like he was like knocks on the cover and breaks something.
All right.
Because you know how he be.
So you get the timing is there. I need both of you to make an athletics for me. As you're powering through, you don't want to get snagged on rubble or if there's any like wire or anything else that could be lurking. You're powering through, slosh, 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 and both of you need to get to this like little AC unit or whatever this is in order to stand on it and wait for the next drone to pass.
Whew.
Okay. Oh, all right, D-Rez. D-Rez is sitting a little lower in the water.
15.
Okay.
Yes, I'm only a little shorter.
Double check.
I'm gonna burn one of my fickle favors, bump that to 16.
I'm glad that you did. Otherwise, I'm rolling dice. All right, Gopher.
DC was 15.
All right, both of you. So there's the, there's the wake. The da 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 as it's moving forward. Both of you are getting up, and you can like hold on to each other as both of you are trying to balance on this. On this smaller area, but it does bring you enough out of the water. And then the ripples, da-da, 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 pass by.
Now to try and get to the roof. We've got the grapple gun, right?
Yep.
Think you're strong enough to carry me?
I hope.
What is the carry weight on the grapple?
It's
It's
twice
double
JP's, so
So it's like 340 pounds.
Yep. Close to there.
And Gopher and D-Rez together can't weigh more than like 250.
I'm pear-shaped.
D-Rez.
Frankly, it's probably, yeah, but the thing is that Gopher is lanky, and yes, whilst you're pear-shaped, you're also quite short. So
Yes.
like,
Cheers.
it's probably that you weigh more than he does.
Well,
she got thick thighs that save lives. let's be real.
then Gopher, as you put an arm around D-Rez, you're uncertain. I don't know. Do you have any sort of a quip, a line, an action hero phrase or something before you try this and hopefully don't burn out the winch on the grapple gun?
Here we go.
All right.
going up, winch burning out sound. Dang it.
Yeah.
hanging on to him for dear life.
The rocket powered grapple goes off there, and while there is that audible of the rocket, that is suppressed by the rain coming down and the water as well that's everywhere. The grapple goes off, and then there's it's not a clean diagonal, which is unfortunate. This is I think the grapple gun just negates a penalty to climb the rope, right? I don't know if
I don't know,
JP is here. But it doesn't it helps get you up, but there is an initial that we're going, and then that forward momentum after being lifted up, and the both of you turn a bit into a wrecking ball as the cement outside of the warehouse comes crashing up to meet you all.
But the user negates the normal movement penalty for climbing when they climb the line.
Mm-hmm.
They can retract without an action as they climb.
So I think it provides the means, but you still need to do the climbing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to. You also don't need to make a check for it. It's like, for example, with falling, normally you make a DV15 athletics to not take a broken leg injury or whatever, and if you have like a grapple gun or whatever, that roll gets completely negated.
So there's the poof up here, and you're grappled on to the ledge. The two of you start reeling up, and then as you are, there's just that right against the side of the building. And both of you just make a wet splat sound because you're rain soaked, and you. But the line holds, and
we start climbing up.
Yeah, can retract the line without an action, including as they climb.
So yeah, like there's that, but there's still as you go up. There's also there's the forward. So you swing forward, and both of you are holding onto each other, and there's the crash into the. There's the crash into the side. It's not damaging, but it's just it doesn't have the Batman grapple physics where he just goes at a perfect diagonal without any sort of momentum or gravity. So it's not quite as sexy as the comics make it, but it's functional, and both of you are on the roof.
Okay. Time to find the power source.
We've established there is active security, so there's probably is power, even if it doesn't look like it.
Well, drones would be self-powered. Although I like to imagine that's just 4 malfunctioning grip kings in the water.
Just crawling around. Yeah, look, this is a D&D stream. Don't put crawling claws past me.
So let's find our way into the building and see if we can find the power breaker.
Because there's the one station up here.
Do we want to check it first and see if it's got its own power? Because
off the keyboard, man.
It'd be easier if we don't have to go in.
yeah, I suppose. So D-Res is going to make sure that the camera that's facing that terminal is actually off.
Okay.
Does it appear to be off?
Does it appear to be off?
Prepare a camera loop, if possible.
Well, I have to be at the camera station in order to upload a camera loop.
At this point, if you want to do anything to the camera, it would have to be physical, because there's no electricity, so it's neither receiving nor, it's not following commands. There's nothing you could program into it because there's no electricity to move the code. So if you want to do something to the camera, you can, but it has to be physical.
But there is no power.
There is no power.
Correct.
The camera is not operational. There's no electricity going to the relay station.
Same with the panel?
Yeah. The panel is completely unpowered.
Does the panel have a shard slot?
Yes.
So assuming this is connected into the whole system, we could probably leave the shard there, if nothing else, and then it'll handle the rest.
Off the keyboard.
Right?
Oh my.
I wouldn't necessarily trust the waterproofness of that panel.
Yeah, we're probably going to want to make sure that it actually uploads. Because, Patch did say that in order for whatever fix he sent out, in order for this to correct that, it has to be powered and uploaded before Dynalar sends out another patch at midnight.
Yes.
So we have to upload it before midnight.
And I guess in any case, then what we should also do, just in case we need to access that panel, is see if we can move the camera out of the way. Point it somewhere else.
When I reach up for it,
Mm-hmm.
can I grab it and actually turn it physically?
Not without tools. It's not on a swivel. So
It's not on a swivel.
you can break it, or you can take it apart in a more delicate fashion. You can cover
you
the
wanna just
lens
take
if
it
you
down.
have something, but
Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
But
It is like fixed. But not in a way that you can easily twist it.
so then that'd be my job then.
Put tape over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, even that would probably be enough.
You want to disable it, or you want to bust it? What do you want to do? Want to unplug it?
Could
mean,
just
I
cut
guess,
the wires.
If it's possible to just unplug it, then that'd probably be...
Sure. Make a security roll. Excellent.
19.
Okay. Yeah. You could be as overt about it, like if you wanted to, like, detach a cable and leave it hanging, or if you want to leave it in a way that, oh, oopsie doodle, at some point in time during the night, a wire came loose. For whatever schlub has to come along and fix this later. What do you
I
want to
mean,
do?
in theory, it's... You know, I'll just, like, leave it as, like, a loose wire kind
Okay.
of thing.
That works. All right, so camera is non-functional on a physical level.
So I'm gonna take the shard out
Mm-hmm.
of my deck, and I'm gonna slot it in the slot.
Okay.
So, power. One of us needs to go down there and try and turn some power on.
There is a hatch right here.
So do you want to do that, or do you want me to?
It's about 8:30 at this point, everyone, just as a heads up.
You don't have cyber eyes, do you?
I do not.
Neither do I.
Nope, I am fully Gannic in my eyeballs.
Gonna be pitch black in there.
Got a flashlight?
I do.
Nope. It's your choice. Little gopher.
Meanwhile, back in the car, JP is trying to explain the rules of canasta.
Gopher going down the gopher hole?
Seems like it. Because I think Kiri went out, got the bouncer glove, and gave it to D-Res, right?
Yeah.
Might be handy for me to have in there just in case.
Yep. She'll pull it out of her bag and give it to you. Just don't hit any equipment with it. I'm sure you know that.
All right, go for you
that
going in.
microwaver is going to fry everything that requires power, so careful where you aim it.
If it's not hardened.
That is Pursuit Security Bouncer. Melee weapon. Alright.
Good luck. She gives him a pat on the back.
All right, go for
Just
go down
signal
the
me before you
hole.
turn the power on.
Yep.
Now, did you say you do have a flashlight, Gopher?
Yes.
Okay. That will be helpful. However, there is, you are getting an assist. As inside the warehouse, as you're looking in from above, there is a generator that like you open the hatch and just the smell of ozone like hits you. And there's a submerged generator that is throwing electricity.
Oh,
Well, I found our power problem.
Don't go in there. You'll be bacon.
So the power's on, kind of.
You won't be bacon, you'll be fried.
air fried.
So as you're looking in from the top, you can see that now this is more from the water shot. You would be further back here, okay? So from here, and I believe you had talked about this. One of you had talked about this last week as well during the scouting. This is a big it is quite literally a warehouse. There are shelves. There's boxes on it. There's a big open floor. There is an office on the second floor as well. And then there's the big power generator down here on the first floor. And you are also you're seeing the little like shark waves in a pattern on the floor. They are not getting... this is about in one half of the warehouse, though. Past this point, there is no motion over by the generator. What is a gopher to do?
That is a good question.
Now remember, like I said with you upgrading your armor, we can play realistically. I am absolutely open to sci-fi shenanigans as well. So you're welcome to think outside the box and pitch ideas. Or if there's, I don't know, maybe you've encountered a puzzle in a game or you just personally have knowledge of stuff too. This is a bit of a puzzle to solve, but I'm willing to hear out ideas based on the given scenario.
One idea I would have is you get down to the second floor and get on this. At least check out the office.
Yeah. Though, you know, I think it's a good thing I asked about the bouncer. Because I could probably use it to pop the generator from here, which would at least bring it offline, right?
Oh, you want it online for the mission, don't you?
Yeah.
EMP fry it. It's dead. Dead in the water. Dunzo.
Yeah.
Flatlined. We don't want dead power. We want live power for when this thing actually does go live.
Yeah, I guess the office is, see what there is.
Okay.
Why did it have to be this fucking tower?
Easy enough. You get to the office,
I
you go
mean,
inside.
The real question is who was in charge of city planning?
It's an office. There's all sorts of files and paperwork. There's a computer that is very much not on. Is there anything you want to do in the office?
Not really. Without power, there's not really a whole lot I can do with anything. And I can't work on the generator without getting electrocuted.
There'd have to be something around for that. Something to turn the power off temporarily.
Perhaps some sort of
Emergency
breaker or...
Like a failsafe, yeah. If any of that's on the second floor.
Okay, yeah. You can, if you're leaving the office, then you can go look around. You can follow the power conduits, and there is an area that you very much can. You'll have to work some of your tech magic. It's not exactly what you have is more of an on and off switch, but there's probably a way, especially because the electricity is not flowing right now, where you could like swap some of the cables and, like in Star Trek terms, you're I don't know, you're like rerouting power to the life support systems, or you're reversing the polarity of the tachyon beam, or again, we can have some fun with this, right?
Do the very same animation they do in 2077, where you just plug things into new slots.
So you can turn a simple like on-off switch into something a little bit more directed than just a pure on-off. In any case, you tell me what you want to do. Like if you want to like turn the generator off, and then maybe you go down and there's specific repairs, or there's another way you want to approach this. I will need a basic tech in order to do something with the power right now. Okay. Okay.
Rolling twos.
Oh,
but
man.
it's succeeding.
Couple times that flashlight slipped. You're like, oh, I think I got the wire in the right place. I'm gonna get that in there. And boy, it's a cool day. The high was 50, but you're sweating. You're sweating right now, Gopher. But you think that you got it, and you from this switch, you can't. And now the generator is off. So everything else is technically off too, but it's because it wasn't getting power while the generator was creating it, but like throwing the energy somewhere. So now there is no power running through the generator nor the water.
That is the point. With the generator offline, What about emergency power?
No, there's none.
Oh man.
Man, Dynalar suck.
Not following building codes.
OSHA sucks. They put the generator on the first floor of an area with high flooding risk.
Clearly, there's
Yeah.
a feedback loop in the Gribbly Gruber, and it caused a dynamic surge of something.
The quantum battery ran
Yep.
out of power.
Yep. Damn shame.
And the drone lurking in the water, does its patrol change at all?
Yes. It now goes back further.
Then by turning the generator on and off.
You know what? I think I'll try that. Just time it so that try and get the generator on as the drone's passing through the generator's area.
Okay. Hey, you made the switch for it. You see the ripples get close. Throw the switch, and you see some steam rise up, and then you turn it off. No more ripples, and you wait because there's another one in here too. And now there's no more ripples.
Man, Gopher's gonna get play of the game for that. Environmental kills count for so much.
Yeah. So at least the inside is safe to move around, even on the in the flooded area.
Yep. I mean, besides the standing water, you should TM be able to climb down and do something.
I guess at this
Repairs you
point,
can do to
yeah.
the generator.
Yeah, see what I can do as far as fixing the generator.
Okay. I'd accept a basic tech, but if there's another way you want to approach it, I would also take even cyber tech to a degree. Or if you have another pitch to do something with some flair or fancy, well, there's not exactly witnesses. It doesn't hurt to, add to your reputation of performing miracles. So how do you want to approach this, Gopher?
Yeah, I think I'll just do a basic tech.
Okay.
That's a 25.
All right, you're down there. It's taken some time. It's a one-man job. I'm gonna say that it's about you're making progress. D-Rez, I mean, you're on the roof. Fortunately, the bag lady chic is keeping the water off you, but it's still just kind of cold and miserable, and it smells like now. A lot of the ozone has cleared, and it's just gone back from that electronic ozone smell to just that acrid smell in the rain. With the industrial pool of water like down below. It's now about 9:30, and Gopher, you feel confident that you've been able to fix the conduits and everything, so that the generator's making power, but anything is like now rerouted out of the waterlogged circuits, and you've been able to run you've rerouted things appropriately, such that the generator can power the warehouse without bleeding out the power into the water or otherwise exploding. That would be good.
Now, if there's 4 feet of water, we're gonna have to redo it.
It is still raining, so you might want to hurry. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, make my way back up to the switch and, I'm gonna see what happens. Well, could probably, breaker box, turn off whatever circuits we don't really need, assuming that they're labeled.
Okay, yep,
Like
that's
security
fine.
cameras.
Yeah.
If yeah, so this is hardware hacking. It's just called turning the power off and unplugging it.
Pulling fuses and all that jazz.
If you want to do things,
The D-Res, I hacked their cameras by looping them. Gopher, I hacked their cameras by turning them off. Kiri, smirk with a sniper rifle.
I disabled it from a range permanently.
All right. By the time that you find the breaker box and throw the appropriate switches for the security cams, I will say that it is now, let's see, we went from, I'll say it's 10 o'clock now, okay? But with confidence, Gopher can report that the power is on, well, the power will be on, but the circuit breakers to the security system should not turn on. You should get power to the antenna, and then, well, I don't know, Gopher, if you're like, oh, I want the lights on in the warehouse or the office or something else, if you want to control it through the hardware side, tell me what you want on so I can consider it for whatever happens.
D-Res, do you have a flashlight?
No. I'm out here in the moonlight, dear.
Then probably lights on, probably office on. But other than that, I think, yeah, should be fine.
Then whenever you're ready to flip the power,
Yep.
I'll make sure everything gets uploaded on this end.
Okay, is it just the tower getting power then?
Lights and office as well.
Okay, sure. All right, 3, 2, 1, chunk. D-Res up on top, and we'll go to that scene in just a moment. But on your monitor, there's a boot up sequence that it's going through. It'll take it might take a minute or two to get through it, do its internal checks and everything. Gopher, hey, everything is running how you wired it to run. Are you getting back up to the roof, or are you retreating? Where are you going while D-Res is waiting for the system to boot up?
Yeah, I'll return to the roof.
Okay. All right then. Back up to the roof. Power is on. D-Res, Gopher joins you by your side. And
I'm already jacked in. Watching as it is gonna do what it's gonna do.
okay. Well, here you go. You are the lights are on, and everything's going on upstairs at the same time. The shard has already been in place. Now, you can do this in 2 ways. You can just simply hit the button to upload the patch and walk away, or you can, if you're really curious about the files, you can dive in with them. You have 2 ways to go about this. Which way do you want to take?
I do want to dive in and have a peek. Although my roll 20 died. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna jack in and take a peek at it. Do you want me to roll interface?
Yes, I do.
Oh dear. Okay, I can do that. I've got my little worm program too that helps me do that real good. Oh, Christ alive.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Kiri, did you swap your dice with D-Res?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she wasn't looking, it was a sneaky It was a very sneaky thing here. All right.
Lethality switched his dice with me.
I didn't know such a thing.
Yes, you did.
So Drez, what happens? You go to interface, and this is you hit a wall. In doing so, this isn't just like opening the door and walking in behind the door that you're opening, or it's not even like the accidental. You're walking forward and you pulled a door and you hit your head. Like, this is, you hit a hard wall, and then the wall disappears.
I peek into the next room of the architecture. Am I jacked in? Is that what's?
Yeah, I don't know. You hit a weird hiccup. Maybe you actually were successful, but maybe the acid rain is interfering with it, or if I can speak to the conspiracy side of your brain, maybe you have sump fever. However, after that initial rejection, you actually find yourself inside. So, I don't know. Be as passive or paranoid as you want. But your visual on doing so is that you see a massive, rusted steel vault door with a single keypad. And this is in digital space, not meat space, of course.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a second to see if there's anything, like, I'm gonna use the Pathfinder to see if there's anything else to this architecture besides this vault door.
Okay.
If I can see past it. It's 12.
What? All right. You need to describe your magic spells to me, wizard.
So Pathfinder allows me to use the net action to partially reveal the map of the net architecture. That is, if I can see past this door.
Okay. You cannot yet, because this requires a password. The door's not open.
So
it is closed.
Okay. Then, cool. I will backdoor again to get past this vault door. I'm gonna throw a couple luck on there too.
Is that a password crack, or does that bypass passwords?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a crack.
Backdoor is to crack passwords.
Okay.
Yeah. +2 would be 12.
Easy. In fact, I mean, mechanically speaking, this was just going to be a DV7. So this seems to be set up, in your professional opinion as a net runner. This is basic security to keep out the script kiddies. This is, a hurdle to overcome. Not impossible for you.
Baby's first architecture.
Yeah. This is, you got this. Don't know what happened there at the very beginning about the interface, but, things are going well. The vault door opens up.
And what do I see inside?
Beyond,
Some kind of control node or information or...
a swarm of glowing orange digital hornets that buzz around some gears.
Would I know what that is? I've net run for quite a long time now.
Wisps.
Wisps. I need to look and see what that is. In Wisp. I am searching for what that is. Oh, that's an anti-personnel black eyes.
Ugh.
Okay.
I don't want people inside their stuff.
Nope, they don't. And you,
Willing
That
to
sort
train,
of fits with why they quote unquote accidentally put out a riot suppression mode patch.
so when I see the wisps, do they look like they're defending data, or do they look like they're defending the architecture?
I don't know. You don't know what lies beyond them. They're definitely there to defend. Yeah.
I want to pathfind again to see if I can see what's beyond them. Because I will see the net architecture until I reach another password.
Okay.
11.
And what was the difficulty on that? Or do you need to overcome this? Is it an internal one?
I think you set the difficulty value for those.
So
the Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, when you roll Pathfinder, the
Oh, it's a
Netrunner-
degrees of success, yeah.
Yeah,
Netrunner
it's not a
sets a
set
DB this time, so you rolled an 11. So if there is a pass wall or a control node that is a DV 11 or higher, the Pathfinder will snag on that obstacle and no longer show the architecture. So if you hit a pass wall that's DV8, it doesn't tell you that it's a DV8 pass wall, but you know there's a pass wall, and then you can continue further and see if there's another floor.
Okay. Does it? So wait, is this revealing the amount of floors, or also what's on the floors ahead of you?
Another
what-
an amount of floors until I reach one that I cannot pass with Pathfinder.
Okay.
And any obstacles. And black ice, you can do this however you want, but typically black ice don't show on Pathfinder.
Okay.
It would only tell you things built into the architecture, not added to them.
You can see into the architecture a number of floors equal to your check or up to the first obstruction, usually a pass with a DV higher than your Pathfinder check.
Which would only be a DV12 in this case.
Which is like the highest pass wall anyway. DV14 is the highest.
So I'd have a map of what's beyond the wisps.
Yep.
The next 11 floors.
You do get a view of black ice because those are also obstructions. Like you can't pass into a lower floor without.
Sure you can. If there's no pass wall, you can go right past the black ice. Now you'll have to make a speed test against it, but you can still just walk right past it and it'll follow you. Because movement doesn't take net action. Only
It's,
pass
uh,
wall.
It's the slide action.
Well, no, even then you can sliding goes past the black ice. You can move. Black ice just moves with you.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fair. Yeah.
If you don't want to move with you, you can slide them.
You slide.
So floor 2 are these wisps that are floating around. You can see out to floor 6. And so what is lying ahead of you is a file, a password, a control node, and a hellhound.
Yikes.
Yikes, indeed. Okay. And let's see, what do I have rezzed right now? Got my armor, my hellhound, and my worm, and I don't have any. Well, I have 2 anti-program attacks, so. And how many wisps am I seeing? Directly in front of me?
It is a wisp, mechanically. It is appearing as a swarm of orange glowing hornets.
Bees. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So a single wisp program, though.
Yes.
Okay. I was under the impression that it was multiple wisp programs, so. Yeah, in that case.
That would be very unfair.
Based on what I know. I am. I don't really have anything that'll take it out in one shot, but I can try 2 with both of my attacks.
Yeah. 15 res.
Yeah. So I'm going to attack it with sword and banhammer in that order.
Its defense is +2, so
So it rolls d10 plus 2.
yeah.
14 to hit.
Okay.
Okay, so 3d6 res damage.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And then
Yep.
banhammer for the second one.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. And 2d6 more.
Exactly what you
That
needed.
finishes it, yeah.
Okay.
It's no longer a problem. It is de-resed.
You wield the chaos grid and you swat the hornets.
No, your D-res. That was a wisp.
Hey, wahaha.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on to the next floor.
Okay. There's a file here on floor 3.
Copy pasta.
Okay.
The missile is very EP.
So copying the files, but otherwise leaving them alone.
Okay. You're just copying it. Are you spending any extra time going over them, or are you just taking them along?
I'm gonna ID what it is. 13.
Okay.
I could sort through the details later, but ID what it is, basically.
That goes against the file DV.
Topically, no details. This is a file that has logs that back up exactly what Linus told you is going on.
Okay. Good deal. He was telling the truth. And then the next floor.
Okay. So the I forgot to narrate. I put little visuals in this too. So for the file, here we go. The flavor text here was a filing cabinet suspended by chains over a digital void. All right. Save the file. Next
Save
up.
a copy. Yep.
Floor 4.
Otherwise, leave it alone. Yep.
A wall of spinning blades with a narrow gap that requires perfect timing to slip through. This is a password.
This was the password. Okay. Well, let's see if I can get past it. I'm gonna worm my way through. 12.
Okay. Despite your 3D dimensions, fortunately, 2D or electronic D-Res can like shift and scoot sideways a little bit more easily between the spinning blades of this dungeon trap. And you do get through the...
As a Paper Mario.
Yeah.
Paper Mario, yep.
You get through the... you get through this this kind of a firewall.
And I know there's a hellhound here.
As well, almost. The floor 5 is a control node now. So that firewall that you needed a passcode for seems to separate the normie stuff, the normie hacking, the initial get in, hey, here's the there's some black ice here, don't go further, you went further, there's a file here, and if you really want to push it now, you manage to get through the wall of blades, and you scoot past that, and floor 5 is a control node.
Okay. Is this control node the one that I would need to use in order to make sure that the chip uploads properly?
Why, yes, it would, as the visual is a glowing holographic schematic of the warehouse and antenna.
Hmm.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Definitely gonna make sure that the files from the chip are getting uploaded into this node.
Okay.
I don't know what action that would be.
Yeah, is there a particular... I mean, you're the electronic wizard here with the node. Is there a particular thing that you do to a node, or that you can do to a node that's outside of the norm?
There's control.
Okay. Well,
Control is an action.
presumably you're going to want to control it then to make sure that the data gets, the yin meets the yang,
Added
and then it's
correctly. Yep.
uploaded.
I'm gonna use my last luck for it. So control. 11.
Okay. The hotfix starts compiling and doing what it needs to do.
Good deal.
So, with that, yin meets
leave.
yang. Technically, the hotfix is there. But there is a hellhound after this floor.
Mhm.
You could leave now.
Yes, you could.
I could.
The only main reason to go forward, and if you do, then you have to beat that hellhound, because otherwise you've activated it, and if you jack out, it will hit you.
Yeah.
The only reason to do that would be in case there's something there that you don't see with your Pathfinder, or if you want to leave a virus, you have to be on the bottom level.
The Pathfinder did not get past the hellhound.
Nope.
That seems to be the last boss, but you finished the quest before meeting the last boss. So,
It's
that's
a
your
super
call.
boss.
I mean, hey, you're in the rain, so being lit on fire is the worst thing.
Not to mention insulated.
Mm.
So can't be set on fire.
There's that too.
I need help making a decision. There's architecture beyond just uploading the files. There might be something worth it in here, but it's a hellhound. Which, Kitty, you just got me. It would be similar to that. It's a pretty powerful black ice.
Hmm. If you think you've got what it takes to jump it, then jump it. Otherwise, get out of there. Because obviously there's no cameras or anything because the power's off, so they never saw us coming.
And the power is back on, but the cameras are turned off anyway. My own hellhound is not going to help me with this because that's a anti-personnel black ice.
Do you think on a speed test?
But I can slide past it.
Well, I mean, it's a matter of. Do you think you could take the 2d6 to your brain matter? Because it's speed 6, it's likely to hit you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not hurt yet, so
Push it a little.
I could tank it. Okay. So I'm gonna go to that floor, but I'm gonna try and slide past it.
Okay. A massive digitized mechanical wolf with dripping neon magma jaws paces back and forth.
Okay. So attempt to flee combat with a single non-demon black ice. As a net action, I'm going to slide. Do I have any more fickle favors?
You...
Well, technically,
No.
the
JP has 2, Kiri, Outback, and Gopher have 1.
You and the Hellhound should make a speed test against each other to see if he gets a free hit.
Yep.
Okay. So that's just an interface test.
Yep, and then it rolls a
My
d10
speed?
plus its speed. And if it
Which is
goes,
6.
if it gets a higher number, it gets to do its attack against you for free.
Ooh, it's a tie.
Defender has to
Yeah,
beat you. So
yeah, I think you're the defender in this case.
correct.
Yeah, because it's trying to
Oh,
attack
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
So
so,
now
you
now you
barely
can-
dodge it.
Okay. It's
Question is
the neon magma, like the doors to the floor open and you see this thing, and then just out of nowhere it's right there, and it goes to bite you, and you sort of you Paper Mario again.
I was thinking like
So-
kind of like
So is that
how
considered my
cats jump when they're startled.
a net action for my turn, or
Nope.
is that
Nope.
okay?
Nope.
That just happens on encounter.
Okay,
You can now attempt to slide past it. Yes.
okay. So I
Which
Yep. for my whole
it'll
turn,
be-
if it takes it, I can attempt it 3 times, right?
You
you
can
can only
only
attempt it once
slide-
around.
Once
Yeah.
around. Okay. Okay. Slide past. 13.
Right.
And that'll be against a D10 plus 6 because it's against its perception.
Excuse me.
Hellhounds are very perceptive.
Yeah.
They are. If it catches me, I'll just bonk it twice.
Damn. Ooh. All right. Meow.
You slide by
There
it.
you go.
Great.
I slide by and I go to the next floor.
Okay. Meow. Going past the Hellhound. Now you have the hellish description of this digital creature. On floor 7, a pristine, glowing white obelisk wrapped in heavy digital chains. This is a so there is a file here.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to ID it. $14.
Ma'am, out of the way. Okay, 14 does beat the DV. Right. You uncover an encrypted source code for... Here, I'll copy this to make sure that... Copy that into Roll20. You see Project Strikebreaker.exe.
That's Peter.
Now,
I'm
you
gonna
see
copy that file.
you see the commands meant to lock the worker's limbs. You realize that the hotfix that you're uploading isn't a repair patch. It's an encryption key designed to bury the code deeper.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, I intend to expose this.
Has there been anything in the news about a Dynalar strike?
No.
Interesting name then.
Yeah, I'm gonna over the hollow tell everybody this hotfix is meant to break up strikes. Bury code deeper that will cause bricking at will by Dynalar.
Hmm.
Workers go on strike for any reason, they can just brick all of their arms on command. Pretty sure pretty sure that we could use that.
I mean, if we have the
A
information
copy of the
on
files,
that,
and maybe perhaps your fixer can find someone that'll buy it up and use it against him.
Absolutely.
I could
Raven
stop.
would have that information.
I'm pretty sure that I could stop this hotfix right now. And
Do no more
Thanks.
than what the client has asked. That is the guarantee of a fixer. Do the job,
client-
and nothing but the job.
The client said upload a fix.
There is
Think
a,
about what the fix is.
and so ahead of you, on the same style of rusted steel doors that you first banged your head into to enter, comes up. And it's blinking, upload, question mark. Bim, boom, bim, boom, bim, boom, bim, boom. So the code is compiled, but it hasn't been uploaded yet. You can choose to go through the door to the next floor to upload the code. You could retreat now, as you could have retreated before the Hellhound.
Hey, Coffee.
mhm.
You know what you could do? Get to the bottom, upload a virus that doesn't upload that code, it uploads an actual fix instead.
that was my idea. I want to upload an actual fix that actually removes this strike breaker from being part of the firmware update. I want to remove it. The firmware update needs to remove the strike breaker program entirely.
remove the riot suppression thing, yeah.
Yeah.
All of it.
Okay. Well, if you're going to leave a virus, you got to go to the bottom floor.
I want to go to the bottom floor.
Alrighty. You walk up. No bonking into this door. The door's open before you.
I'm
And-
gonna Pathfinder so I know what's ahead of me
Okay.
before I go through, since I'm in a safe position at the moment. So 14.
Okay. Let me double check something real quick.
I'm a hacktivist. You guys should remember that.
You do not see any floors past the next one.
Okay, none past the next one. All right. Do I see what the next one is in general?
No. Well, I'll give you the visual. You can make of it what you will here. The core of this silo, a blinding pillar of light where the firmware is distributed to the entire sector. Well, I guess like through, but
Okay. Then I will go to that floor.
I guess I'm sorry. I guess technically this is a node, but
Control node
Yeah,
of science.
yeah.
You
Okay.
control me to upload stuff. It's the pillar of light from Tron.
what?
The IO room from Tron.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Get out of here!
A GM would never steal from another sci-fi property to make their campaign.
Yeah, totally
Well,
not.
Yeah, I totally have it already worked for Endcom. Perish the thought.
But yeah, going into the room, do I get any kind of obstacles?
Let's see. So ahead of you is, well, no, there's the node.
Okay, so just the node. There's no black ice on it or anything.
No, I'm sorry. So there is this, sorry, there's like the initial visual, and then there's like as you interact or get more data. So there's this
Okay.
like pulsing core, right?
Okay.
On top of it, sitting on top of this orb, it looks like something like a little stone gargoyle.
Okay. Okay. I am going to enter the room.
Okay. As you do, the little gargoyle looks down at you from the orb. Bye-bye. And disappears.
Something's weird. Something's very weird. But I am going to attempt to leave my virus. And that virus is meant to remove the strikebreaker.exe. It's meant to remove any kind of riot suppression and just fix the issues. Everything else is to maintain the same, just that those files are removed from all Dynalar Crypt Kings as part of the fix I'm uploading.
Okay. I do have a DV for this choice.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to roll. This is going to be a difficult one, just so you know, because you're looking to like strip out a lot of stuff and replace it to still make the arms functional.
Yep.
So, all right, I am looking for a DV-17 on this, and unfortunately, that is not it.
I can't actually make a 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
So in a case like this, given that it's
You
more than
try
one
it.
or two actions, it would be in an extended test or something like
Yep.
that.
Okay. So do you want me to?
That'd be the easier way to do that, because otherwise you're like looking at like a rank 8, rank 9 net runner that would be able to do something like that.
Drez's heart is in the right place, but to do this is very difficult. I am willing to accept an overtime. Oh, what's that?
Something I do want to mention, looking at the virus examples in the book, it does say one here. Virus that causes catastrophic and lasting damage to the architecture itself, having the number of available floors permanently, would be DV12 with 10 net actions. So,
Yep. So it's
Yeah,
usually
but-
lower DVs with more actions.
Uh,
It's more about how much time can you stand there.
and that is going to come into play because it doesn't kick you out. You know, you're forming this. You know, you're trying to. You're the term going around these days is that you're vibe coding. You know,
I mean,
like
you're also at the bottom floor, so you basically have admin control. Like, you don't have owner control, but you have admin control of the architecture. Is the
I am the admin
general
right now. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Drez, while you can see in meat space, I'll say this to Gopher just to make sure that he is involved, or otherwise, like, you're distracted or you're in front of the panel. Gopher, you see that there are parts of the tower that have now lit up in this moment. And similar to the FedEx drone that was downed before, there is a white strobe and a boom 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 An audible meat space.
Do I see where it is?
Fuck.
Yeah, the light and the sound is coming from up on the tower about halfway.
I would like to disable that.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually, I'm going to try to do the same thing.
Just
Try and use the grapple gun to get up there.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a control because I'm gonna try and turn it off from inside.
All right. We
Ugh.
nope. Gopher and tick 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 tick. It's a lot more efficient with just you. It worked with both of you, but all right. Round 2.
And the electronic security check, wouldn't it?
It will be. You're not at it yet, though. You are on this round. So,
I'm gonna try controlling it again.
Okay.
14.
Okay. 14 is not going to be enough.
To
Control the node.
to control the node and turn the alarm off?
Yes. Close.
Oh, this is tough.
Gopher.
Can I attempt to control it again in the same turn?
Technically, you can. It only costs 1 net action to do that. And that is a net action you can do multiple times around. And you have at rank 5, you've got 3 net actions, 2 net actions.
Yes, 3.
Yeah.
By Christ.
You need a 10 or luck.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay. I can keep going, but we're gonna. So long as that alarm is going, I am going. They're gonna catch. They're gonna catch on. They're gonna send backup before too long.
It's not an alarm, I don't think. I think that's the tower trying to transmit. Because the way that you described it was a boop 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 boop, like a transmitting noise, like a tower transmit.
Mm-hmm.
They have on like radars rather than an alarm. Because if it was an alarm, it'd be way louder.
Well, no, because the other thing too is that with the drone example, that was like the homing beacon because the drone got shot down.
Yep.
That's why I think it's an alarm. Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Whatever.
Gopher is just like,
Whatever.
oh.
Whatever that gargoyle was, it also did say "see you soon," implying it's a security program that's calling its backup.
Yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.
Yep. One might describe a little gargoyle-shaped thing as an imp. So.
Ah, fucking imps.
We will. All right. So you go up and you're like, fuck it, and you pull the cords. Tactfully, you pull the cords, and the sound and the strobe turn off.
Okay, I'm still attempting to plant the virus. So...
All right, we're in round 3.
No. Nick.
How much luck do you have left?
0. I've used all 5.
If I could, I'd give you my 4.
While you are on the tower, Gopher, there's anything that you can think of to do, or I can ask you to make a perception. You do whichever you feel is most beneficial to you this round. All right. Even through the rain, you can see that there is an incoming aerial vehicle heading for the warehouse.
Yeah, that's go time.
I just need a little more time.
Might not have it.
Remember the code word, Gopher. Remember the code word.
I think we got an inbound AV.
You telling the captain you're giving her everything that she's got? Or can you pull out some engineer bullshit magic to see what you can do?
I just need a little more time.
I suggest scrambling before the shells are in the pan.
One more.
Don't forget to try a complimentary electronic security tech for your interface.
That roll is like trash.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot for a +1.
All right, so this is we had. All right, for you then, Gopher. You know, the captain's asking you, like, I know that we can only go to like warp, 9.9, but you got to juice it to 10 for a moment. What do you have up your sleeve to try and get D-Res one more round to like hopefully get lucky or to like keep chipping away at this virus?
I can't think of anything.
You're an engineer on a large powered communications tower. You have full permission to use absolute bullshit Star Trek gobbledygook language. I've been priming you for this moment.
If I might offer a little assistance. You're on the top of a communications tower which is part of a physical part of the net architecture. Maybe if you change some of the physical parts of the net architecture, you might be able to bypass the demon that D is dealing with. And allow her a bypass to upload something else directly, and then just rip the tower out and run?
As an engineer, you can create or destroy.
Because that would allow the time to create a virus, and then to create a virus to, detonate the net architecture. And maybe even allow an action to let D delete Project Strikebreaker, or just a virus to even do that.
That's all her intention is to allow the fix to still get uploaded, but without the Strikebreaker stuff. In fact, commanding all Dynalar arms to delete that file.
Yes, it'd be basically, if you give her like a bypass, maybe using a check, you could allow her to do a file switch, and then you could leave.
Well, she's tampering in the electronic guts of things. Like this is like, where the demon is more of a cyberspace thing than a physical location on the tower that he can just detach.
Oh no,
Oh.
I was thinking less about like interacting with the demon and more doing physical alterations to alter the net architecture itself a little bit. Like the demon is the demon. There's not really anything that you can really do about the demon.
That's software stuff, which he might be able to do, but he's not in a position to do it at this moment.
Yeah.
He needs to if he needs to buy time from an incoming aerial vehicle, or if you can think of a way that isn't software related to help. If you can't buy time from the physical threat, is there a way that you can, through hardware, give D-Res not more time, but accelerated time to reach success before needing to Delta. You can create, you can destroy. So as an engineer, what is your call? You have an incoming aerial vehicle, presumably Dynalar security, because hey, all the security people weren't there. They went somewhere. So I don't know. You make the call, Evil, but you got to make a decision here shortly, because in game and out of game, we're running out of time.
You can put up like a no clear signal, like the landing pad is not available, keeping their automated landing from working.
You could also give D a co-processor, like give her available hardware to tap into.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the co-processor.
I need to code faster.
Okay.
Yeah, so what helps but giving her an extra hardware automated brain to work with.
All right.
Electronic
You're doing
security.
something. So you're like reversing the, I don't know, the outflow of the whatever. You're replacing the blinker fluid, and you're using the hydro spanner to, do the thing. This will be difficult. You can make a. I'll take either security or even a basic tech for this. This is going to be a DV-17 though. So.
How many fickle favors do I still have? Just the one?
You have one. Oh, ma'am. Why are you pressing buttons?
You got any luck on that?
Okay. So 24. You're like, oh shit. There's a subroutine box. Quick, just you switch something around. This provides extra voltage to the processor inside the computer that you're diving into. So this will give you a +2 to your roll, D-Res.
Please let me crit. Give me what I need. Give me what I need. Fuck.
Okay. So you're trying Patch's patch is like it's too solid. So the you're unable to replace the code with your own in a virus. The AV is on its way. It hasn't landed, however, I mean, it's going to be landing, and then presumably bullets are going to start flying. So
Right.
how well you think you
I
can
got a
dodge
Delta.
bullets while you're trying to continue to manipulate this. But this has been your last safe round.
No, I
Yeah,
got a
we need
Delta.
to go now.
We got a Delta. Yep, I'm gonna safely jack out.
Okay.
I do not believe you can. You encountered a hellhound, but did not derez
no,
it.
She's in the bottom floor.
slid by it.
Slid?
I
That
slid by
counts?
it.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
been a while
E-
since I've had to
even
look
if-
at the rules.
Even if the hellhound was on the bottom floor with her, because she's in the bottom floor, she can safely jack out.
Been a while since I've had a net run. Good to know.
You only unsafely jack out if a program forces you to, or you're not on the bottom floor of a net architecture when you jack out.
Alright, cool. Guess
Jack out.
that's that admin privilege.
Okay. D-Res. Then
Fuck, I tried.
You did. The
I got
question
copies of the files though.
are you uploading, like, are you letting the hotfix go through as it was originally programmed?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm leaving it alone.
Okay. But you're aware of it, and you have a copy of it.
Yep.
So there is that. Okay. So the you make a copy of the file known as the Riot Protocol, and you let Patch's patch go through. You close it off and you start running, and so as you push this to the super. I should have this. Did I archive this? Otherwise, I will. Oh, okay. So this is what happens. Oh yeah, there it is. The Dynalar security AV swoops in. How are you two getting down as this thing is starting to do its descent in order to unload the security personnel? And we're going to change the audio to...
Hopping down from the short side, like that building that was
Yeah.
right next to it.
You're hopping down 40
the
feet?
20-foot drop.
No, not the full 40 feet.
Oh, the 20 feet to the one on the
short
side. Yeah.
Yeah, because that drop they can do safely without taking fall.
What's the fall parameter for damage?
Let me have a look at that.
And does that require an athletics check to balance, or are you falling on your asses?
Every
Let
10.
me-
So you get 10 feet, DV 15 keeps you from breaking your leg. And then every 10 feet past that is a D6 of damage for falling.
All right, so jumping can risk breaking your
also
legs.
have the grapple gun.
Yep,
The
you use the
grapple gun
grapple
did
gun
give
to...
that.
Yep. Characters fall 40 meters a turn. Upon hitting the ground, the characters who fall 10 meters or yards, so it'd be like 30 feet or more.
Sorry,
take
10
2d6
meters,
to every-
not feet. Yeah.
So they'd be able to do the 20-foot drop fine. But if they were
DD
dropping the full
15.
40, they'd be taking 2d6 and having to make the athletics check.
You still need to take the athletics check, I think, for the first 10 meters. Just to see if you break your leg or not.
Okay.
If you don't have cyber legs.
Well, the first jump would only be 20 feet, not 30.
Yeah, it's characters who fall 10 meters / yards or 30 feet or more take 2d6
Oh, right.
damage, and then unless they succeed on the
Gotcha.
athletics check,
My
because it's
bad.
only...
Yeah. So under
Yeah,
10
so
meters,
they're fine to be done there.
Yeah,
You can
so
jump off. Got it.
2 20 feet jumps is fine.
Is safe. Yep. If they jumped directly from the roof, though, and it was 40, that would be above the 10, and they would take 2d.
All right.
2d6.
Well, all right. So in this moment with the AV inbound, well, if all you did was do the reverse, you could have lowered yourself on a move. So both of you are on the roof. The AV gets close and is hovering, and the stairs are just starting to drop. You can see you can see the red in the Dynalar goggles, right, from the first few who are up front. And over the loudspeaker through the rain, like, "Halt! Don't go anywhere!" Being shouted out.
Use
And
the fire escape. Sorry.
so, all right, you.
I didn't hear what you said. Anybody. So, sorry.
All right, JP, what are you
Yeah,
saying?
I was saying you're on the top floor. Use the fire escape over the call.
But we have to get to the actual, like, break in the chain in order to be able to get out. And we're at half speed in the water.
Yep, which means I'm gonna have to do a thing, because I've been watching this. Hello, it is I, your Overwatch. Time for me to do Overwatch things.
So,
Tail rotor.
Yep.
so yeah, the idea is to jump down
Hmm.
some and then jump down again
And break for the fence.
and break for the fence, for the hole in the fence.
What are you doing, Carrie?
I need to get these guys off their back, so I'm gonna need to deal with this AV. me a second, and I will see. Okay. I am aiming for a vehicle weak point here. So it's basically the equivalent of an aim shot. It's going to take my entire action and a -8 to my check, but if I'm successful, I multiply the damage that gets through the vehicle's SP by 2. Let me just see what the SP on a... What is a vehicle's SP?
Usually it is...
The SDD,
The SDP.
like the lower end is 50, but this is an AV4, so that's going to be pretty
100.
decent.
It's
It'll be
100.
100.
Then it's not even any point with me even shooting at it.
Well, I think a weak point, if you hit a weak point, you can also, like, critical assist them.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna aim for the
That
tail
or
rotor.
suppressive fire.
I'm gonna aim for the tail rotor and attempt to drop it. I'm gonna use a round from my sniper rifle armor piercing. And I'm gonna burn 2 luck.
That's the burn all the luck you have.
That is all the luck I have right now.
Oh.
And I'll also burn my last Pickle God favor too.
All right. So this is let's see. So they were coming in. They would be on the other side of the roof. So to the center point was 100. So we'll say that this is 120 away for purposes of your difficulty.
120.
Aim is -8. The rain makes it another -2.
-10. Give me a second.
And then if successful, you multiply the damage that gets through the vehicle's SP by 2.
So if it had any armor plating.
I mean, it's a security AV, so it probably does. Alright, so if it's 120, that's a DV16. A -10.
7 with your luck and...
Yeah, the luck will negate the thing, so this is a 8, 10, 9, 8, 7, so I am at a 14, 15, 16, 17, -10, so I'm at a +7 total, which means I need a 9 or a 10. It's missing the scope, sorry, I'm at a +8. Oh wait, no, scope's in. You know what though, there is one other thing I can do. I can do solo things. Thankfully. So... this is gonna suck! Dice, don't fail me now!
Give it to her.
Yes! Critical hit!
Well, it'll be a critical hit if you roll 2 6s on damage. But yeah,
It's a critical success.
critical success.
So this is gonna be 5d6 plus 1, and then multiplied by 2. And if there's a critical hit, then there's a critical hit. And it's a critical hit.
Nice.
So that's 19, 20, 25, 50.
Half this thing's health.
And it's a critical hit.
Uh,
So you pop a system, then
Okay.
Well, let me have a look at vehicle critical hits. Because, I mean...
Yeah, vehicle critical injuries would be a nice thing to have right about now.
think that critical is just more damage. I think when you aim at a... You aim
You're aiming to get the more damage.
Yeah. Well, it does say also strike a weak point, so I guess it's dependent on the weak point that I was aiming at. And AV4 specifically have a stabilization router. I'm aiming to make them. I'm aiming to basically make them lose control of the craft and drop out of the sky.
That would be rather effective since they seem to be hard-lined into their AV.
Oh,
Okay.
guys, God.
All right. Well, is there a critical effect chart? Like beyond the cold shot?
There isn't. It's just what were you
Double your
aiming
damage.
at?
Okay. Oh, got it. All right.
So for example, it's like if you aim shot at like a car's fuel tank, then obviously you hit the fuel tank.
Okay,
It's gonna go
got it.
boom, right? You cap a tire, the tire is gonna blow.
Okay.
So
And so
I
you're
was
going for a
tapping- I was
stabilizer then?
I'm going for a stabilizer.
I'm frantically reading rules because I did not expect this. I am absolutely going to allow this because this is 100% rule of
It's a
cool.
critical success with a
yeah.
critical hit.
No, I understand. I just want to make sure that I'm like, okay, got a program language in my brain talking about all this. All right. So if it's just, hey, you made the cold shot and you're affecting that system, as the AV is coming down and the ramp is starting to open up and you can just see like the face masks of the people of the security who are just at the ramp. A shot goes off that none of you even hear due to the rain and the silencer and such that are on her rifle. So for the two of you, as you're like running to the edge and you're going there, and I don't know, again, hey, go for one more time if you want. You can put your arm around D-Rez and give an action line before you like hook the line onto something and then boo, rappel down. Do you have an action line while the AV's coming in?
They're right behind me, aren't they?
I'm almost tempted to go with like, what was the voice line? What was the line? It was like "Hasta la vista, baby," or whatever.
Baby?
Yeah, from Terminator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hasta la vista, baby.
All right. So you two hop down to the first, to the little side building on the map. An unheard shot goes off, and as you're preparing to get the second, because you have to like unhook and to reel in the grapple, set it again to go down down into the water. As the two of you are doing that, you're waiting like it's reeling in, and then you're getting ready to set the hook and go down one more time. The AV completely unexpectedly wheels around the side of the warehouse, and this would be like an expert pilot maneuver, except it continues past where you're at, as it seems to be like circling. It has a tilt, and it's just sort of spinning in a circle. And much how you two are rappelling down on a grapple, you can see that as this thing, the breath catches in your moment in your lungs for just a moment, right? The AV, it just like it comes around. You're like, ah, but it keeps going past, dangling out of the open hatch behind the AV as it continues to circle the drain. Are two guards on safety lines who have spilled out of the front of the AV and are just dangling out the front of it as it continues to circle.
Probably screaming in fear, mind you, and maybe scrambling to try and cut those safety lines.
They are definitely not holding rifles at this moment because they're
They have dropped them.
they're just hanging out the front of this out of control this out of control AV that's now sort of stuck in an orbit around the warehouse. So you two get down into the water. Do you want to? All right, another choice. A quick time event or whatever, a narrative choice. Are you trudging through the water? You would presumably still be in sight, and others could take pot shots at you every time they pass around. Or do you want to dunk into the water and just like hold your breath and swim, and be presumably out of sight and under the water?
We're gonna be a resist torture drugs if you do the second one.
Yep. Which I'm not terrible at, but
I'm just gonna.
Good.
Because if I go just straight bolt for the fence, trudge into the water, that's gonna be athletics, isn't it?
Well, athletics would be involved so you don't get hurt or snag. It's more so swimming or trudging is going to be the same speed unless you have some specialty in swimming. The question is, do you want to be shot at, presumably, while you're trudging, or do you want to risk contracting sump fever, and swim for it, and you'd be out of sight and then not shot at.
if we get bullet holes in us at any point, we're going to be at risk for sump fever anyway.
Mm-hmm. And you'd be shot.
Then I'd be shot.
So, do you want sump fever, or do you want to be shot, get sump fever?
D-Res is probably going to go for a swim.
Okay. Loop. Gopher?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a swim.
Loop. All right.
Yeah, great.
All right, I want both of you to make a resist drugs and torture for me, please. Por favor. And then
Big
you
money.
two start swimming out of... Good. Good,
yeah.
Coffee.
I have one fickle favor left, right?
You...
You didn't spend it. So.
Yeah, you do, actually. You want to use it?
And
So I'll use it, throw 4 luck in.
Okay. Oh, all right.
So 18.
13.
That is good. You did need to beat a 13. So, all right. So, unbeknownst to you, I mean, your characters are taking the risk, and for all you know, you're infected. We know that you're not. Blah, blah, blah. You swim for it, and then you clear the perimeter, swimming, coming up for a breath as you might need to, or as you're like pulling yourself along from the debris, because it's 3 feet of water. It's enough to cover you. So you're not like, super swimming, but you can sort of like, and then you pull, and then, but you manage to get to the outskirts over here, and it's still flooded, but now there's like actual like stairs and rubble and things. And the AV is in a circle, like facing into the warehouse. So unless they're on the far side and can still see you, which they can't, spoilers, you make it to the perimeter of the building that Kiri was stationed at the top of. And you can start getting out of there. You can start deltaing.
Yep.
Exfiltration. Let's go.
And
And
you
I
guys,
imagine as they come back into tactical range after coming up out of the water, everyone hears over the TACnet is Kiri. You totally all done.
and did any of y'all fall in the water? At least one of these seats is synthetic leather.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Man.
While you're escaping, in fact, I guess if ever there was a time to do this, you're pulling up out of the water, on the last pass that you all care about, because you would have been in danger from maybe being seen or something happening, one of the dangling guards gets caught up in the razor wire. The other one was really close. And during that spin is just becoming a spool of razor wire.
Yikes.
What does the Dynalar insurance policy cover?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know if they cover acts of Kiri.
But you, the three of you, do end up, making your way out, of the area. Now, I would say that there are people who are watching the show. If you want to get a stealth in, if you want to be stealthy, or otherwise, if you're just like, oh, hey, we're getting out of here, that looks dangerous. I don't know. You tell me. Do you just want to book it? Do you want to put on a show, or do you want to try and stealth it?
I was never there to begin with. I'm
Well,
going
right.
to stealth.
Okay. Yeah, that's yeah, you're getting out of there for the two that are crawling out. You know, now that there's people kind of waking up, like, oh, what's that flashing light? What's that whining? And then that, it's more than a Wilhelm scream. I don't know what it would sound like when someone becomes a spool of razor wire, but
Curdling.
I'm not
Man.
bothering with stealth. I'm just running.
okay.
The answer is blood curdling, I believe.
Here's a question. Have any of you played the Serious Sam games before?
No.
Oh God, that scream.
You know the kamikazes? Yeah, it's the kamikaze scream.
I got it. All right. Kiri, yeah, you're undetected. I mean, yeah, D-Rez, if you're just like, we're getting out of here, because, I mean, there's other people, some are rubbernecking, others are like, oh, you know, what's going on, and,
They're watching the fireworks,
yeah.
so they're too busy to pay attention to me.
Gopher, are you just booking it too, then?
Yeah, I may as well just book it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not
Slurp,
paying
slurp,
attention to
slurp,
you
slurp, slurp is the, you know, the wet footprints and everything. And then you do the hardcore parkour, you know, you play a little Prince of Persia on easy mode. It's not too terrible. You remember to go out of your way, and you get back to the Dust Rattler, which, I'm Outback. I'm sorry, we didn't get to have a chase scene because of Epic's things that happened before, it became necessary. So as the three of them show up, two of them absolutely sopping wet, they are not being chased by an aerial vehicle, so therefore neither are you. So congratulations, I guess.
It's all right. It should be okay. The synth leather seat is the front passenger, which I'm assuming JP is in, so.
Yeah. JP gets the front seat.
Okay.
He was running comms for this mission. He gets the front seat. But you see that Kiri is walking carrying her case because she put her sniper rifle away when she got a spare moment, and she has a
Almost had it.
shit-eating grin on her face.
I have a grenade and I'm holding it ready to pull the pin, and I'm upset that I don't get to use it.
I mean, you can just throw it in the
Almost.
building and hopefully it's abandoned.
I don't want
Almost
to.
Well, hey, at
fucking
least
had
we
it.
can,
This close.
Yeah. At least we can pawn the grenades, probably get some extra cash out of them, too.
And keep them for a mission. Who knows?
Keep him for
All
something
right.
else.
No,
So-
with what you shared, we did the job.
You all ended
But
up
there's some personal grievances, with Patch.
you all ended up escaping. As for how detected you were, we'll see. The patch was uploaded as it was written, but you got out with your lives, and in the next session we'll have the follow up and see what happens.
Yeah, some information to sell to a news network or competitor.
That very well could
I've
be.
only had just 30 more seconds.
No. It was I mean it was a Hail Mary. Don't beat yourself up as the player. It was meant to be a Hail Mary.
No,
if it happened.
but D-Rez is.
Yeah, but D-Rez will.
knows that she could have done better.
Yeah. All right. So for everyone out there, because we went late, but hopefully this was a fun end of the heist. How everything came together and ended. I hope it was fun for you all. We're just gonna go straight offline, like no fancy raids or anything. If the players need to talk or go to sleep, I want to give them that chance. But thank you all out in the audience for being a part of this, from all the lead up and the build up, and as everything came to a head, and then the final conflict. I hope it was a lot of fun for you. Yeah, we'll be back with the resolution of this, and we'll see what ends up awaiting our edge runners next week. So
No
take
one
care,
died.
everyone. Yeah, that's good. That's a good start for
On
a
either end. On either end, no one died.
And I have a stockpile of rubber bullets for the next one.
That's right.
Actually, no,
Yeah.
that's not true. Technically, someone did die. Someone got turned into a
Well, all
razor
right.
wire pendulum.
Yeah.
He had full combat armor on. He might have some very
might be
bad
okay.
scars.
Uh,
but
Yeah.
He might be okay.
I
He's
might,
got
I
some
might
hope of
ding
trouble.
one humanity from the three of you for witnessing that, even. But yeah, we'll
Yes.
cover that stuff later. But for now, let's wind things up. Thank you all again, and we'll see you next week. So take care, everyone. Goodbye. Well, I'll say
Bye,
goodbye to you,
everyone.
but I mean we're still on for a little bit. But bye, audience. Take care.